behavioral therapist and licensed social worker, and she's here to give us some tips on how to feel a little better through the colder months. Kelly, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. So first here, can you tell us a little bit more about what causes seasonal affective disorder and how people can tell if they may be experiencing it?
Sure. So first and foremost, I just want to normalize this time of year can be tough for people. I mean, we're just 2 weeks post daylight savings time and it's getting darker and colder. And you hear a lot of people say, oh my gosh, it's 5 o'clock. It feels like midnight. So we are in a transition period. But what is really important to recognize is that we don't minimize symptoms. A lot of my clients may start to feel low mood or finding that they are sleeping more or eating more. And what's a key component for seasonal affective disorder is that somebody is feeling multiple symptoms for 2 weeks or longer. And then it's really advised that you reach out to your doctor. And there are tips and tools that people can use to help enhance their mood during this time. So for example, some of my clients are on an antidepressant during the winter months, or they're getting a prescription for a happy light or box therapy, as we call it, and they're reaching out and leaning on other people for support.
And how do you identify someone who may be close to you who may be experiencing these types of symptoms?
Sure. So we can notice and check in on one another. That is first and foremost. That during this time where people are feeling more stressed, especially even during the holidays, that we ask if we can help somebody. Maybe we have an accountability partner. You know, at 4 o'clock when we're all dragging a little bit, maybe we schedule a workout class with a friend to meet somewhere or go on a walk with our dog or our child or a significant other. And so I think that, you know, oftentimes there is this like dread, and if we can work harder and make it a priority and be intentional about what we can do to help our mood, then we are being proactive with managing symptoms.
So aside from weather, aside from less sunlight, changes in the season, what about meeting with family? That can often bring stress. Some other people might suffer from loneliness. What advice do you have for people?
Absolutely. You know, the holidays aren't the most wonderful time of year for people, and sometimes people experience loss or they have strained relationships with family members, certainly as we're coming off the political season as well. And so it is really important to remind yourself that this is only a time of year, and we can say no if we're feeling that maybe we don't have the energy or we're not our best self, or limit our time that we spend with family. I think there's an expectation that we need to be there all day, and we can focus on a certain allotted amount of time that we spend with them, and certainly take breaks as often as needed.
All right, Kelly Kitley, thank you so much. We appreciate you joining us today.
Thanks, Whit. Great to see you.
Good to see you. And